Chairman, you can start the meeting. Thank you.
Microphones are switched off whilst not in use. Agenda item 1, apologies for absence.
Thank you. We've had apologies from Councillor Christie, Councillor Mrs Laws and Councillor Woolwork.
Thank you. There are no urgent items under agenda item 2. Agenda item 3 is the opportunity to receive any declarations of interest under the local code of conduct or any interest under the code of conduct on planning matters in respect of any of the items to be discussed at this meeting. If anyone has anything to declare, please raise your hand now. I see no hands raised. Thank you very much indeed. Move on to agenda item 4, local government reorganisation update, which is on pages 3 to 12 of the agenda pack. And this follows full council's earlier debate. And we heard an interesting debate from members. I think it's fair to say that there was no great enthusiasm shown for local government reform at all, and the options which have been made available to members don't achieve a great deal of approval either. But of those options, to the extent that any preference was given, it seemed that there was more preference given to option C, which is the option which would join Peterborough City Council with Fenland District Council and East Cambs District Council as well. Having said that, we don't yet have the financial information, the business case, to be able to support any of the three options. Option 4 is yet to be seen if it ever flies. I doubt that it will. I doubt that will get as far as being approved by any local authority. And it is very clear indeed that whatever we do, we want to see, the full council wants to see the identity of Fenland preserved as much as is possible. So, may I ask if anyone has any... I should ask for a seconder, first of all, to the report, which we have. Councillor Seaton, thank you very much indeed. Does anyone wish to make any comment about what we heard from members? Councillor Cant first.
Yes, thank you, Chair. And I did engage in the council debate to a certain extent as well. And I just want to reiterate what I said there. Whilst some people have a preference for one model in front of us or another, I think that's all very well at this present stage to indicate preference. But the fact is there are three options in front of us, and I just want you to have, be fully empowered to carry on looking at everything until we get more information, which is going to come out from these business plans. And I think that is an acceptable way forward, because even if that strong preference for, or stronger preference for one option maintains, then it could be brought forward at the right point in time rather than any limitations now. I did take the opportunity while I was speaking just to look up some of the technicalities about the fourth proposal that is coming forward, and I'm absolutely certain it fails on multiple points about population and things like that. But it is interesting to note that when I originally thought the proposals had to come from constituent councils, I read that proposals can also come from major stakeholders. So, for example, combined authorities, mayors, local MPs. So it seems that it doesn't say that it will automatically proceed through various hurdles. It just said that they could put forward proposals. As their business case is not being worked up as part of the major constituent council's business cases, I don't see any future for that. And I totally agree with the comments. It's just wrong on so many levels that I really don't see it being pursued. I was just surprised by that little chink of opening. When I actually think about the government motivations behind all this and where our aspirations will end up, I fear that government aspirations will outweigh any of our considerations, even if that includes stretching their own criteria, and I fear that kind of result. So, yes, keep everything open out those three on the table at the moment, wait for the business plans to come back, and then we'll have another discussion. That's where I'm at. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much indeed. Councillor Tierney.
Yes, thank you, Chair. As I said earlier, I don't want to vote for any of the options, and I'm not going to. But I did say I have a preference. My preference is C. I won't vote for it because I don't want to show support for any of these changes. But what's interesting about C is that if we're worried about things like free parking and controlling council tax, that I think is our best ability to do it. And the reason I think that is because East Cams have a similar approach to us. There's a lot of connection between the way that we do things. And whilst Peterborough perhaps doesn't, at least that would give us a reasonably strong voice together to push for the things that we think are better for the people of Fenland. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any other comments from anyone as a result? Councillor Mrs. French.
Yeah, I totally agree with Councillor Tierney. If we want to keep our free parking, I think that's the only option we should go down.
Thank you. Just to explain, the reason we've gone through this process today is that under our constitution, responsibility for making the decision about which recommendation we want to put to central government lies with Cabinet. But because it is such an important matter, we feel it's important that the voice of whole council is heard before Cabinet makes its decision. Now, we're not making a decision today, but when we do make that decision, it is important that we listen to all of our fellow councillors before we do make that decision. As it is today, I think the comments which arose as a result of the debate on this matter by full council can be duly noted. If everyone agrees with that, we note those comments. And that concludes the item, this particular item. We have no urgent items under agenda item 5, so this marks the end of the meeting. I declare the meeting closed, with the next meeting of Cabinet scheduled to take place at 2 p.m. on the 15th of September 2025. Thank you very much indeed for your attendance.